Okay then. So a very good morning to all of you, my dear children. In today's session, let's learn about gender. Yes. Okay. So we have already learned about nouns. What are nouns, my dear children? What have we learned about nouns? Nouns are names of, come on, tell me, what are nouns? Names of persons. Yes, come on, tell me. Names of persons. Come on, show me the actions. Persons, places, animals, and things. Yes. So nouns are names of persons, places, animals, and things. Okay. So here in the nouns, which are living things here, children? Which are the living things in the nouns here? We, persons, and animals. Okay. All the rest are the places and the things. Very good, very good. So we, persons and animals, are all living things. Okay. So these living things are either male or female. Okay. Is that clear? All living things. So in these nouns, that is persons and animals, okay, so which are living things are either male or female. Male or female means what? Male or female means what? Either it's a boy or a girl. Okay, that is he. Male means he gender. Female means what? She gender. Is that clear? So for male gender, we call them as masculine gender. For all the living things, that is for persons, and for animals, we do have two genders. That is he gender and she gender. Okay, he gender is called as the masculine gender. What do we call it as? Masculine gender. Come on, tell me. For the he gender, what do we call? For, yes, masculine gender. Okay, and even in today's session, boys are there, girls are there. Okay, for boys, we call them as masculine gender. Come on, tell me. Masculine gender. And for she genders, that is for girls, what do we call them as? What do we call them as? What for she gender? We call them as feminine gender. Come on, tell me. Feminine gender. So in today's class, yes, feminine gender. Oh, feminine. Come on, tell me. Feminine gender. Very good, very good. So in today's class, we are going to learn about gender. There are two types of genders are there. The first one is a masculine, that is he gender. And feminine gender is a she gender. Okay. So, yes, girl. Yes. Now all of you, please have a look at the slide. Okay, please don't write anything. First, let us learn what is it. All of you, are you all ready? Yes, then. So next, see all of you, please open to page number 21. Can you see this there? Yes. Can you see the page? Yes. Naming words. That is not all the naming words. Actually, the living things. Okay, that is
naming word can.
Yes, can be.
Can be
Either masculine gender or feminine gender. That is which are living. Okay, nouns which are living things. That is
naming can be of mental gender.
No, masculine gender or gender. Listen, my people. Nouns naming words are not all the naming words. Children, please do listen. Please do listen. Listen. All of you, please do listen. naming words, not all the naming words, have told you which are living things. That is, persons and animals. Okay, so can be masculine gender or feminine gender. Is that clear? Can be masculine gender, or we can say that naming words which are living things. Okay, living things can be either masculine gender or feminine gender. Okay, masculine gender means it is he gender. Okay, and the feminine gender means she gender. Clear to all of you? Okay, so genders are of two types. That the first one is a masculine gender and the second one is a feminine gender. Clear to all of you? Yes, masculine gender are used for men, boys and male animals. Okay, children? Okay? So masculine gender are used for boy, boys, men, father, grandfather. All these are masculine. And all male animals, we call them as masculine gender. Okay? And for the feminine gender are used for women, girls, and for female animals, we call them as feminine gender. Clear to all of you? Yes. Have you understood? Yes.
Yes.
For girls. Okay, for girls, masculine
Girls.
gender. So the gender
Masculine
can be
gender.
categorized as masculine gender and
Masculine
feminine gender. How many are there?
Feminine
Masculine
gender.
and feminine. Okay, all of you please to learn
Masculine, feminine.
feminine. Come on, say it once more. Masculine and feminine. Two genders are there. Okay, so boys are masculine gender. Girls are
Masculine gender.
feminine gender.
Feminine gender.
Okay, father what gender? Father.
Father.
Mother, masculine gender. Okay, mother what gender it is?
Masculine gender.
Yes, mother what gender? Mother.
Feminine gender.
Okay, brother. Brother what gender? Brother. Brother, B-R-O-T-H-E-R. Masculine. Sister.
Masculine.
It's a feminine gender. Okay, so all of you need to learn, children. Masculine gender are all he genders. Okay, he genders are called as
He
masculine gender. That is
Masculine
boy,
gender.
father, brother, then what son. All these are masculine gender. Okay,
Uncle,
gender
cousin.
are she genders. Clear to all of you? Have you understood what are masculine gender and feminine gender? So how many genders are there? How many genders are there? There are two genders. Boy, what gender it is? Boy, what gender? Boy. What is that? Masculine gender. Very good, very good. Girl, what gender? Feminine. Very good, feminine. Myself, teacher, what gender? Myself. Feminine gender. Very good. Your mother, what gender it is? Feminine. Your father, what gender? Masculine gender. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so you have understood something of it.
Yes.
Okay, now let's move on to all of you need to look at it. So see here, king. Can you see this board? Yes.
Yes.
King, boy, father. All are male genders, so we call them as masculine gender. What do we call them as? Masculine. So king, boy, father.
Masculine gender.
gender or he gender, all the male genders or he genders are masculine gender. What do we call them as?
Feminine.
Okay. Now, all of you look at this word, queen.
Mother.
Queen, girl, mother.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, come on, tell me.
In last class you took nouns naming words, right?
And we can write.
Ma'am, in that part G, circle the noun.
Mm.
Ma'am, did you take that?
Yes, I've taken.
Ma'am, can you say the answer of D? Question number D.
D is rabbit.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. I'll send you the answer keys, okay?
Ma'am, why is it rabbit?
Rabbit is a pet animal. Okay. All
Okay,
the
ma'am.
others are considered as the wild animals. Okay. Okay. So, yes.
Writing.
Okay. So, all of you, please do take this. So, all the king, boy, and father are considered as male gender. Okay. So, we call them as masculine gender. What do we call them as? Masculine gender. All of you? And they are called as female gender, and we call them as feminine gender. Okay? Feminine. Okay, please don't write. I'll tell you what to write. Okay, first let us understand masculine gender. What is masculine gender and what is feminine gender? Okay, so this exercise that is on page number 20, you can do it. Okay, children. So I'll be sending you the answer keys very soon. Okay, now all of you please do look at it. Okay, all of you take your rough book. All of you please do take your rough book. Let me see you all taking. All of you please do take your rough book, children. We'll start from the boy and the girl. Okay, let's write this. So boy is a masculine gender. Okay, so girl is a feminine gender. Okay, so there is an exercise for us. Masculine gender will be there and we have to write the feminine gender of it. Yeah, we have to write and learn this. Okay, come on. For boy, what is the feminine gender for boy, my dear children? What's the feminine gender for boy? It is girl. Okay, all of you please do write it on your rough book. Boy, girl. Come on, write it. How is that you're going to write is that? I'll show you.
Ma'am, which is
It's there in your book. So please divide your book, that is your page, into two. On one side, you write there masculine gender. Yes, in your rough book. Masculine gender. And in the next, you make two columns. Rough book. Okay? That is feminine gender. Masculine gender, feminine gender. Come on. All written? Yes?
No.
Yes, okay. I'll show you. Please, I'll share. Don't get worried. Yes, I have shared. Write it. Masculine. Write the correct spelling. Masculine gender. Feminine gender. Write it. I'll write it once more for you. All of you, please. Masculine. Okay? M-A-S.
Ma'am, gender spelling.
I-N-E. Masculine gender. G-E-N-D-E-R. Yes, my dear. You wanted.
Ma'am, what is the spelling of gender?
J-E-N.
What is
Sorry,
the spelling of masculine?
Masculine. Wait, I'll show you one.
G
G-E-N-D-E-R. Wait. I'll write.
What is spelling of feminine?
Wait, I'll write it for you. All of you, please do look at the board. Masculine. C-U-L-I-N-E, masculine gender, G-E-N-D-E-R, gender. Okay. And you write here feminine. Feminine gender starts with a capital F. So you write there F-E-M-I-N-I-N-E, feminine gender. Yes, my dear.
Ma'am, what is the spelling of feminine?
Feminine. You write it only once, okay? Masculine gender, feminine gender. Here we are going to the words down.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't. Should I write this G-E? What is G-E?
G-E-N-D-E-R is gender. Gender. Okay. Okay, can we move on to the first word? What have we learned about the first word is that we have learned the first word is that is in your book, that is boy, girl. Okay, so we have to learn this by heart. Okay, so let's learn. Masculine gender is boy. Boy. Okay, boy is a masculine gender. And what is the opposite gender for boy? It is
Girl.
girl. So for the examination will be boy will be given. Boy will be given.
Ma'am, can you mute all?
Yes, I'm going to. Children, please don't disturb others, okay?
Ma'am, can you mute all?
Yes, my dear. So please do write it. Okay, if you have any doubts, please do raise your hands. I'll unmute you. Yes. Okay. So I hope all must have finished it. So boy, the feminine gender for boy is girl.
One excuse.
Yes, come on, tell me.
We have to draw a straight line in middle.
Yes.
Ma'am, we can write and learn.
Yes, you can write it 2 times. Boy, girl.
Ma'am, we need to write.
Yes, you have to. Otherwise, we will not learn. Many words are there. In page number 21 and 22, many words are there. Let's learn it. So we have to write and study. Write it. After you finish, let's move on to the next word. Here, this chapter, children, gender, we have to learn it by heart. There is no other goal for us. Okay. So the masculine gender and the feminine gender, we have to, for each masculine gender, there is an opposite feminine gender too. So these masculine gender and the feminine gender must be learnt by heart. For boy, the feminine gender for boy, it is girl. Okay, so for each masculine gender, we do have an opposite feminine gender too. So we have to learn this by heart. So for boy, what is the feminine gender for boy, children? It is girl. Okay, boy, girl. Come on, say it fast. Boy,
Girl.
boy,
Girl.
Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Yes, boy is over. Now let's move on to the next one here. What is this? What is this? The masculine gender and the feminine gender. Prince. Okay, and what is the opposite gender? That is a feminine gender. Okay.
Princess.
Princess. Come on. Prince. Princess. Okay. Princess. Okay. Yes. Princess. Come on, write.
Princess.
Come on, write it. Prince. P-R-I-N-C-E. Prince. Come on, write it. And what is the opposite gender for prince? It is.
To write.
Yes, you have to write it in your rough book. Please do write it. Write it twice so that we may learn. Prince, P-R-I-N-C-E, Prince. And it is princess. Come on, write, all of you. Prince, it is princess. Boy, it is girl.
What is the spelling of
Princess, it is C-E-S-S. Okay, prince, it is P-R-I-N-C-E. So when it is princess, you have to add 2 S's to it. Okay, princess. Finished. Have you finished twice? Have you written it twice?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Not completed.
Yes, completed.
finish?
Who's Fincy here? Fincy? Fincy? Nesta, it is Prince. Okay, okay. Yes, have all of you finished? Have you learned? So we have learned about 2 words here. Boy, what is the opposite gender for boy it is? What's the opposite gender for boy it is? Come on, tell me the answer. Girl. Boy it is girl. And prince it is princess. Boy,
Princess.
girl.
Princess.
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 All of you finished? All of you finished? So we'll be learning only the words which are there in our workbook. Okay, not more than that. Why means there are many words are there. Okay, so we have to learn everything well by heart. So what is it is bull. Have you seen a bull? Yes. Cow gives us milk. Cow. Okay, so bull is a masculine gender and cow is a feminine gender. Clear? Yes. Have you seen these animals? So bull is a masculine gender and cow is a feminine gender. Okay, so let's learn that now. Okay, so all of you please do take a pencil. So bull is a masculine gender. So all of you please do write bull. What's the spelling of bull? B-U-L-L. Bull. Bull. And the feminine gender for bull it is cow. C-O-W. Come on. Write it once more. Those who are finished writing once, write it again. B-U.
Ma'am, I
Bull.
have one.
B-U-L-L. Bull. It is cow. B-U-L-L. Bull. It is cow. C-O-W. Come on, write it.
I have one more space to write.
Yes. Mute your audios, my dear. So I want all of you to
Okay,
learn
ma'am.
these words well, okay?
Don't finish.
Activity of page number.
Okay, have all of you finished?
No, ma'am.
The next one is greater.
Yes, ma'am. And the not finished.
Yes, okay. So bull, the opposite gender, that is the feminine gender for bull, it is cow. Okay, so have all of you finished it, writing it twice? Now let's move on to the next picture. What is it? So for all living things, I told you there are two genders, okay? The masculine gender and the feminine gender. So it is gander and this is goose. It looks like a duck. Okay, so this is gander and the opposite gender for gander, it is goose. Okay. Have all of you finished the previous one, my dear children? Yes? Now, all of you, please do write this. Gander, goose. It is there in your workbook. We have to learn this. Okay. So it is gander. It is goose. Okay. It's a bird. It's like a duck. Gander. Come on, write. Gander. Gander. Come on, write it. Gander.
Spelling of gander.
Gander, it is Gan. Come on, write it. Gander. Gander. Have all of you finished? Yes? Those who haven't finished, please do write it. Gan. It is
What is the
G-A. Yes, gander. All of you look at the slide.
What is the spelling of goose?
Wait, I'm writing it. Gander. Goose. It also starts with G. So how many O's are there? Double O. G-O-O-S-E. Goose. Come on, write it. Gander. Goose.
Ma'am, goose spelling.
G-O-O-S-E. Goose. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am. I have completed. Ma'am, I can't see the board.
Why you can't see the board? Do you want me to share the board again for you? Yes,
Yes.
now see? Now you can see it? Yes, okay. Yes, very good, Anai. Very good, very good. Write it twice, okay? Very good. Let's write it once more. Gander. Gander. Goose. G-O-O-S-E. So we have learned about 4 genders today. What are the genders? The first gender we learned was boy, girl. Okay, the masculine gender is boy and the feminine gender, that is the opposite gender for boy, it is girl. Okay, for prince, what is the opposite gender for prince? It is prince. Bull, what is the opposite gender for bull? It is
Cow.
and what is the opposite gender for gander? It is gander. Yes. Gander, it is goose. Okay, goose. Okay, so please do learn this once more. Let's revise it. Boy, girl. Okay, boy, girl. Boy, girl. Prince, princess. Prince, princess. Prince, princess. Come on, see the slide very carefully, all of you. Prince, princess. Prince, it is masculine gender. And princess is feminine gender. Prince. Okay. What's the word we learned? It is about bull, cow. Okay. Bull, cow. Bull is a masculine gender and cow is a feminine gender. Okay. Bull, cow. Okay. The last word we learned, gander, gander, goose. Okay, gander is masculine gender and goose is a feminine gender. Okay. So have you now? Are you thorough with it? Okay.
Can you mute everyone?
Yes, yes. Have all of you understood? Now let me ask you, some of you. Drisha, come on, tell me, what is the opposite gender for bull? What is the feminine gender for bull?
Cow.
Cow, very good. Jewel, come on, tell me, what is the feminine gender for prince?
Excuse me, ma'am. Princess.
Princess. Okay, Drisha, what do you want to?
Ma'am, I don't want when I am asking when you are asking me something like how you ask me now the bull what is the opposite of bull before I said someone else
That's
said.
okay, that's okay, that's okay. Okay, now Jeswin, come on, Jeswin. What is the opposite gender for boy?
Girl.
Girl. Who said the answer now? Jeswin? Girl. Okay. Ezra, come on, tell me, what is the opposite gender for prince? Come on, Ezra.
Princess. Prince.
Come on, prince. What is the opposite gender? Yes, princess. Now, Aida. Come on, Aida. Adya, come on, tell me, what is the opposite gender for boy? Boy it is?
Girl.
Girl. Okay, boy it is? Girl. Okay, Eric, come on, tell me, what is the opposite gender for prince?
Princess.
Princess. Okay. Now, Johace, come on, tell me, what is the opposite gender for gander?
Goose.
Goose. Very good. Gander it is? Goose. Sam, come on, tell me, what is the opposite gender for prince? Princess. Helen, come on, tell me, what is the opposite gender for bull?
Cow.
Cow. Very good. So we have learnt about 4 words here. Gender is nothing but there are 2 genders are there. Masculine gender and feminine gender. So all living things are either masculine gender or feminine gender. Okay, children, all living things, whether it's people, animals or birds, all living things, there are 2 genders are there, that is masculine gender and the feminine gender. So these masculine gender and feminine gender do have a different name. So we have to learn those names by heart. Okay, so that will be the question for you. The masculine gender will be there and you will be asked to write the feminine gender of it. So we have to learn it very well. Okay, so in today's class we have learned about 4 words. So keep it in your mind and learn it well. Okay, I'll be sending you the notes. So children, it's time for us to wind up today's session. Bye-bye all of you. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye-bye all of you. Thank you, my dear. Yes, thank you.